Right at the welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And they will not get a chance to return. Turn this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here we go now.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down, and he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. Some nifty running, but it only gets him to the 45. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Snickers. Jack 16.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. He's looking deep for Bell. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll with it over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Watkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Mahomes now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's big Vince Williams who made the tackle. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the 1st half.
So that means what in the halftime? Adjust.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. It's a foot race. 30, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. for a Steeler touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll leave it for Hunt, complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Again, it's Mahomes. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Going deep. This is caught at the 20. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the
pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Escaping and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. T.J. Watt able to drop him for a loss of a couple. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Bell. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. A give to Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And some room to roam now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
First carry for James Conner. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. Add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Mahomes now on first down. Conley's got it over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's complete to Kelce. Travis Kelce. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 56 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Here's Mahomes to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a safety run. Parker there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The give is to Bell. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hurry up, let's go!
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Bell a 1st down and then some. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. shotgun snap to Mahomes. On target over the middle to Hill. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. Travis Kelce. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a two-point conversion. Butker now to kick this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind your clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now a handoff, running left is Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's a give to Bell running left. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And the Steelers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. This is Bell. And an alley to run. Got some real estate inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On third down, that's Bell. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And now here comes Kansas City. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Mahomes going to throw, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They'll run it with Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Roethlisberger going to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown, 37 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Trying to go back to Watkins. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing.
And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Let's go. Snickers, 66.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.